Senators, legends, and current stars. 11. Daniel Alfredson. Career facts. Daniel Alfredson was selected in the 5th round of the 1994 NHL entry draft by the Ottawa Senators. He won the Calder Trophy in 1995 as the league's best first-year player. He is the current leader of the team in games played and in goals, assists, and total points. Many consider Alfredson to be one of Ottawa's best forwards. He plays on a line with Danny Heatley and Jason Spezza. This line contributed a total of 112 goals and 184 assists to the team during the 2005 to 2006 regular season. As well, Alfredson won a gold medal with Sweden at the Winter Olympics in Turin, Italy in 2006. Position, right wing. Born December 11th, 1972. Hometown, Bergsjön, Göteborg, Sweden. 4. Chris Phillips. Career facts. Chris Phillips was drafted first overall in the 1996 NHL entry draft by the Ottawa Senators. The club drafted him first because they felt he was the best 18-year-old player available to help their team. He is a tough defender. He is also very steady and dependable at protecting his goalie. Position, defense. Born March 9th, 1978. Hometown, Calgary, Alberta. 6. Wade Redden. Career facts. Wade Redden was chosen second overall in the 1995 NHL entry draft by the New York Islanders. He was then traded to the Ottawa Senators for Brian Burrard. The Senators had chosen Burrard first overall in the same entry draft. Since then, Redden has been an effective defenseman for the Senators. His team relies on him in key situations to prevent the opposing team from scoring. In 2006, he was chosen to play for the Canadian Olympic team. Position, defense. Born June 12, 1977. Hometown, Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. Wade Redden said this about scoring a big NHL goal. I scored a number of big goals in junior to tie some playoff games. I also scored a big goal in the World Junior Championships. But those goals were in junior. This one is a lot different. It's the NHL. 19. Jason Spezza. Career facts. At the age of 15, Jason Spezza became the youngest player ever to play in the Ontario Hockey League All-Star Game. In the 2001 NHL entry draft, Ottawa selected Jason as the second overall pick in the draft. In the 2005 to 2006 season, Spezza started off with a bang, scoring 22 points in his first 11 games. He ended the season strong, finishing with 90 points. Position, center. Born June 13th, 1983. Hometown, Toronto, Ontario. Daniel Alfredson said this about selecting his jersey number. I had two choices when I picked my number, 22 and 11. 11 was the number I had when I played soccer, so it was an easy choice. The best years. Former Ottawa Senators player Zdeno Chara left joined the team during the 2001 to 2002 season. Chara left Ottawa for Boston as a free agent in the summer of 2006. The Ottawa Senators were a strong team between 1901 and 1934. They won 10 Stanley Cups during that time. After the 1934-35 season, the team folded because of a lack of money. The Senators rejoined the NHL in 1992 as an expansion team, along with the Tampa Bay Lightning. The first few seasons were difficult because the Senators were young and inexperienced. In January 1996, they hired Jacques Martin as their head coach. Later that same month, they moved into their new arena, Scotiabank Place. That year, Daniel Alfredson won the Calder Trophy as the league's top first-year player. The next year, the Senators made the playoffs for the first time since joining the league in 1992. Following that, they won their first playoff series against the New Jersey Devils in 1997-98. It was a special victory because few had predicted that the Senators would defeat the Devils. In the 1999-2000 season, the Senators were involved in a contract dispute with their star forward, Alexei Yashin. Yashin wanted more money than the Senators were willing to pay. He did not play for the entire season. However, the Senators finished the regular season in second place with 93 points. In 2001, the Senators traded Yashin to the New York Islanders' first-round pick in the NHL entry draft. The Senators used the draft pick to acquire Jason Spezza. Chara and Spezza were key players that helped the Senators win the President's Trophy in 2003. In the 2005-2006 season, the Senators had one of the more talented teams in the NHL. Dominic Hasek was in goal. He is one of the best goalies to ever play the game. On defense, they had Chara and Wade Redden. Chara is the biggest player in the NHL. He stands 6'9" tall and weighs 260 pounds. He delivers hard body checks. Wade Redden is very skilled on defense. He seldom makes errors and delivers skillful passes to move the puck out of the defensive zone. He also possesses excellent playmaking ability on the power play. The Senators had one of the best forward lines in hockey. It featured Alfredson, Heatley, and Spezza. In 2005-2006, Alfredson and Heatley tied for fourth in league scoring with 103 points each. Heatley became the first Senators player to score 50 goals in a single season. Jason Spezza finished second overall in the league with 71 assists. Most of those assists were the result of goals scored by Alfredson and Heatley. Danny Heatley joined the Senators during the 2005-2006 season. Senators in the community. The Ottawa Senators contribute to their community in many positive ways. The Senators have created an organization called the Ottawa Senators Foundation. This foundation raises money for various organizations and charities. Some of these include the Boys and Girls Club, the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario, and the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation. The foundation also provides money for students who cannot afford to pay for their college or university classes in Eastern Ontario and Western Quebec. Quiz 1. Where and when was the first hockey game played? The first hockey game was played at the Victoria Skating Rink in Montreal in 1875. 2. How many teams play in the NHL? 30 teams play in the NHL today. 3. When did the NHL begin? The NHL began in 1917. 4. What is the name of the Ottawa Senators' home arena? The Senators' home arena is Scotiabank Place. 5. Which Ottawa Senators coach never played for the NHL? Jacques Martin never played in the NHL. 6. What is the name of the Ottawa Senators' mascot? Spivataket is the Senators' mascot. 7. How many teams were in the NHL when it first formed in 1917? There were 4 teams in the NHL. 8. Who are the Ottawa Senators' biggest rivals? The Toronto Maple Leafs are the Senators' biggest rivals. 9. Which player with the Ottawa Senators won a gold medal with Sweden at the 2006 Winter Olympics in Turin, Italy? Daniel Alfredson won a gold medal. 10. Which players with the Ottawa Senators were members of Team Canada at the 2006 Winter Olympics? Danny Heatley, Wade Redpen, Joe Spezza were members of Team Hockey in Canada recounts the history and components of Canada's most popular pastime. Each title in this engaging series describes the history of the team's hockey club, outlines key players, and recalls some of the team's most memorable moments. Through the use of detailed timelines, fascinating facts, and descriptive sidebars, readers will learn exciting information about Canada's 6 hockey teams. Hockey in Canada also provides insight into hockey positions, competitions, rules and regulations, and highlights. Titles in the series: Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, Toronto Maple Leafs, Vancouver Canucks. Glossary: Amateur, a player who is not a professional and plays a sport for the pleasure of it without being paid money to play. Color commentary: the analysis, strategy, and statistics of a game provided by a broadcaster when there's a stoppage in play. Entry draft: a process used by NHL teams to select new players. Face-off: when the referee drops the puck between 2 players to start the play. Fiberglass: glass drawn and spun into fine threads. Franchises: teams or organizations that become members of a league. Great Depression: the time between 1929 and 1934 when business was bad and many people lost their jobs. Hockey Hall of Fame: A place where former players and people involved in hockey are honored for their contributions to the game. Icing. A stoppage in play caused by a player shooting the puck from his or her side of the central line to the opposition's goal line without it being touched. Legionnaire. A Roman soldier. Offsides. Stoppages in play caused by a player crossing the offensive blue line before the puck. Opposition. A team that opposes another team. Penalty. A punishment for breaking a rule of the game. Playoffs. A final game or series of games played to decide who will be champion. Power play. A situation where one team has more players on the ice than the other team due to penalties. Professional. Earning a living from a sport. Rival. A competitor. Rosters. Lists of players playing on a team. Seated. Being placed in a specific rank or position. Semi-professional. A player who plays for money but is paid less than what professionals are paid. Shifts. Group of players taking turns with other groups of players while playing a game. Stanley Cup. The National Hockey League's prize for the best team in the playoffs. The end.